Hey guys, Tech Geeks 171 here, and today I just finished watching the 1 hour Samsung Galaxy S4 event, and today I'm just going to tell you everything you need to know about it. The specs, the hardware, the software, the new features. So let's get right into it. So the Samsung Galaxy S4 is a complete beast of a phone. It runs Android 4.2.2 with the same Samsung TouchWiz skin. It has a 5-inch Full HD 1080p Super AMOLED display which has a PPI of 441, which is the same as the Droid DNA. It has a 13 megapixel camera, a 2 megapixel front facing camera, and it has a 1.9 GHz quad-core processor for the US version, but it packs a superior 1.6 GHz octa processor in the international version. So basically, from what I understand is, there are going to be 8 cores, and the 4 of those cores will be the main cores, and that's what you will be using for simple stuff like email, surfing the web, and when you're doing high performance stuff like gaming, the other 4 cores will add in to complete, maximize your gaming experience. So that's what I understand from the octa processor. It has an IR blaster for controlling your TV, and it comes in 16, 32, and 64 gigabytes of storage, and it has a micro SD slot for expandable storage up to 64 gigabytes. It has an NFC and 2 gigabytes of RAM, and it also packs a 2600 milliamp battery. All of the rumored specs were mainly true, but the Samsung Galaxy S4 really stands out in the features. Samsung has played these small little skits in their event to show how the Samsung Galaxy S4 would act in real life. So the S4 has many improvements in the camera, including sound and shoot, which basically you can have sound inside your picture. So that's pretty cool. It has a dual camera mode which lets the person who's taking the picture be in the picture using the front-facing camera. So if I'm taking the picture of someone else, I can be in the picture in like a small box on the left. So that's pretty cool, dual camera mode. Another feature is eraser, which basically erases whatever you don't want out of the picture. So the Samsung Galaxy S4 even has an S translator, which recognizes speech to text and text to speech. So if you're inside like a different country and you don't know how to speak a different language, you can just say to the S translator how to say, "What are you doing?" in Chinese. And then it would say it. And then the other person would reply back and speak into the phone, and it would translate into English. So that's pretty cool. The rumored eye control for the Samsung Galaxy S4 is true. It lets the user use their eyes to scroll, and if they're watching a video and they look away, the video will pause, and when they look back, it'll resume. So that's pretty cool. It also announced HomeSync, which is basically iCloud for Samsung devices. And one more very useful feature is Group Play, which lets the user play audio on their own Samsung Galaxy S4 and their friend's S4, so they can have the maximum sound possible. And it supports up to 8 devices. The last notable feature of the Samsung Galaxy S4 is Samsung Knox, which that Samsung announced in Mobile World Congress. And it is basically splits your phone into 2. So like one side would be business and one side would be personal. So you don't need to carry 2 phones. So that's like amazing, especially for like people, like business people, and they don't want to carry 2 phones around. So as you see, the Samsung Galaxy S4 is really an awesome smartphone that's truly ahead of its time. And I expect it to dominate the phone market. Yes, dominate. I think so it'll beat things like the HTC One or the Droid DNA and iPhone 5. It'll dominate them tremendously. So guys, that's basically my recap of and everything you need to know about the Samsung Galaxy S4 that just happened around an hour ago. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe.